32-year-old Bethany Joy Fleming is behind bars for attacking her 10-year-old son with a hammer before attempting to take her own life. At 5:36 p.m. on Tuesday, the 3rd of October, authorities responded to the Tyler Terrace Apartment Complex in the 1200 block of Ralph Avenue in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Bethany called 911 and told dispatchers that she thought someone was coming to take her and her son away to sell them into sex slavery, so she tried to stop it and hit her son in the head with a hammer. "So I tried to kill him. I think I killed him and I stabbed myself," explaining that she thought this was the only way. Bethany's son could be heard moaning in the background during the 911 call. When officers arrived at the residence, they found Bethany standing at the door bleeding heavily from her neck, saying that she hit her baby, and reiterated her belief that she and her son were about to be sold into sex slavery. Bethany and her son were rushed to a local hospital with life-threatening injuries. The boy was taken into emergency surgery with a skull fracture and a brain bleed. Doctors told investigators that his condition was touch and go. Bethany was later released from hospital and was arrested and charged with attempted murder. She remains held at the Allen County Jail on a $50,000 bond. She is due to appear in court on the 11th of October. The investigation into the matter continues. A couple have been charged with child abuse after finding 4 young children living in unsanitary and unsafe conditions. At 9:11 p.m. on Tuesday, the 3rd of October, authorities responded to the Lazy V Apartments Complex off Lincoln Highway in Grand Island, Nebraska on reports of suspected child abuse. When officers arrived at the apartment, they spoke with 34-year-old Daniel Fontaine and 30-year-old Amanda Wolf, noting a foul odor coming from them and inside their home. During the search of the residence, police located 4 children, a 3-month-old baby girl, a 1-year-old boy, a 2-year-old girl and a 3-year-old boy, all unwashed with visible dirt on them. They all suffered from diaper rashes, sores and bug bites. Police said that the couple endangered the children and intentionally and knowingly cruelly confined them to car seats, strollers or playpens. They also said they deprived the children of proper food, clothing and care. The children were restrained to various apparatuses for long periods of time, and their hair was matted. Police also found one of the children in a playpen with rotting food and other rubbish. The fridge and freezer had rotting food with bugs crawling around, and there were human and animal feces on the bathroom floor, cockroaches as well as trash piled up. Authorities said that the 3-month-old baby girl looked small for her age and only weighed 9 pounds. Daniel was arrested on 4 counts of intentional child abuse, 2 counts of resisting arrest and obstructing a peace officer. Amanda was arrested on 4 counts of child abuse. Daniel's additional charges stem from his refusal to follow officers' commands and his threats to barge into the home while holding 2 of his children during the search, as well as kicking the police vehicle. Nebraska Department of Health and Human Services took custody of the 4 children on a 48-hour hold. Officials have confronted the couple about unsafe conditions in the past, and the 3 older children were removed from the home in July of 2022. On the morning of Wednesday, the 4th of October, Daniel and Amanda appeared in the Hall County Court for their arraignment. The judge granted Amanda a recognizance bond, while Daniel's bond was set at 10% of $10,000. Neither of them are allowed to see the children. The investigation into the matter continues. A 37-year-old woman is behind bars after leaving her 4-year-old daughter on the side of the highway. Ashley Marie Johnson of Grand Forks, North Dakota has been charged with abandonment of a child, neglect of a child and reckless endangerment. At 3:30 p.m. on Tuesday, the 3rd of October, authorities responded to Interstate 29 near the 63rd Street overpass in Pulaski, North Dakota, on reports of a young child in black and white pajamas walking by herself near the side of the road. Authorities said that the child stated that her mother had dropped her off. The child also said there was another child in the car, but she was the only one told to get out. About an hour later, a relative of Ashley contacted police to say that Ashley had messed up and that she left her child on the side of the highway. The caller said that Ashley left early that day, after being told that her and her 2 children could no longer remain at her house where they had been staying. Ashley then took the children and left, only to return several hours later accompanied by only one of her children. When interviewed by police, Ashley admitted to wanting to keep her other child safe and knowingly left the other child on the interstate and told the child to stay in the grass away from cars. Human Services took custody of the young child, and a relative confirmed they will be taking care of the other child. Authorities said there have been other investigations related to Ashley leaving the young girl at home alone while dropping others off at school. On Thursday, the 5th of October, Ashley appeared in the Ward County District Court via Zoom, and the judge ordered her to undergo a psychological evaluation and risk assessment due to her recent behaviour. Ashley was also ordered to seek counselling for addiction. She remains held at the Bottineau County Jail. If convicted, Ashley faces a maximum of 5 years in prison.